Snare. Cool na aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. Alright. Here I know. Whoa, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I, we the precious, but you whip up. Draw for your niggle like your niggle can't stitch it. Draw for your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Draw for your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you, say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, take it, stop it. Batman plug in and me a move like a electric. It's like a basketball, she take time out. Well, listen to me silent, well, listen to me lyrics. I be the man there and me a drop it. I said, Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I whip the pressure. Anything she want, I will give it unto she. I can't believe the day my friend them tell me that she flee. I don't believe he's angry and I don't believe he's grief. I don't believe it's Susan or the other girl. Love for me, she have, that is the only thing I need. I don't intend right now just to lose my main squeeze. Oh, Guantanamela, you are Galileo, you watch you on me body under pressure. Man, see your body all like mosquito. When your body right, just to know you got the power. But Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I the precious cup. I tell myself I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my guiding star, my shining light. I love you, baby. But that day you leave and you're gone, I know that girls, they going crazy. I know the girls love song, all of them are run come, cause the one of them want this, baby. I told you once and I told you twice that I am the girl, them sugar. And the girls are not stop me and the girls are not rush me because them are driving the beamer. And the girls them flavor, I'm not. I am the helper, no helper. And a girl like watcher, I want to hear her. And listen when the DJ I say, Sim Simma, pass me the keys to my bimmer.
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
They looked lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
Powell outside. From outside, off the mark. Here are the Lakers now. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Exactly. Two top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
Porzingis for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Mavericks ball.
Here's Powell. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
To the middle. Ooh, Howard with a block. Here they come with numbers in transition. Westbrook gets the bucket.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's James. Mavericks with a rebound.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And here's Doncic outside.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
The ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's the Lakers now. Here comes Hardaway. And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, B.A. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
Outside Davis. It's James on the wing. Back to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
Now, here is James. Back to Anthony. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Anthony's got 5 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Powell. Trying to get back on track. Howard grabs the miss.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Doncic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he comes up with a bucket.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
It's Doncic with a drive. And that one's good. Doncic has got his second basket on the night.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They kick it out to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. It's stolen by James. From deep. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that one at the buzzer?
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock.
A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Powell with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. No good, a bit long that time.
they've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, when speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie.
And Russell Westbrook on the move once again, this time to the Lakers. Now, what's interesting, I mean, he played so long for the OKC Thunder, and now on his fourth team in the past 4 years. But still, you can't deny the impact when he's on the floor.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Porzingis grabs the board. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Hardaway's shot is good.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
It's Monk on the wing. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
It's Bazemore on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by James. Bazemore's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
They grab their own miss. Powell right side. Pass to Doncic. Over Jordan. Kept alive. Powell. Doncic outside. Goes up with it again. That one no good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
You know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Outside Monk. Fires from deep. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Carl.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road.
Doncic outside. Pass to Powell. Oh, from deep. Rebound, the Lakers.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the Lakers call time here.
Timeout called for the
And Grant,
Lakers.
after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
And your Laker girls.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Monk for 3. Hauled in by Brown. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul.
Dwight Howard.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And it's the Mavericks ball.
Team foul.
And after this one wraps up, they're off to San Antonio, where they'll face the Spurs. Pass to Brown. And the layup falls.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bazemore. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Bazemore's got 5 now.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Puts it up. Back to Brown. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Back to Westbrook. Right side, Monk. And again, it's the Lakers. And so it's Los Angeles cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Doncic. Going inside from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Out to the right wing. Westbrook outside. Second chance shot. Rejected by Brown.
You look at AD, and you know he's taken his share of contact over the course of his career. And quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Pass to Burke. Doncic outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
At the line,
And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's stolen by Howard. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Anthony Davis.
And finished off by Davis.
Russell Westbrook.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
6 to shoot. To the paint. Releases. And it's Burke missing.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
For 3, Hardaway. No good there. And it's the Lakers the other way. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Checking into the Mavericks.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-1 run.
That's
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Monk's got a...
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Brunson misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
Guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Outside Brunson. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Bazemore. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Give him 8 points now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And it's Monk missing. Doncic left side. From behind the arc. They get it again.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Inside. Back to Westbrook. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Doncic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Man, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who is the loudest. Substitution for your Lakers, Avery Bradley.
23 seconds left in the 3rd. Pass to Monk. Beyond the arc. And he can't get that one. Here's Brunson. Can't connect.
When Rondo puts this kind of effort into his defensive play, that really gives the entire team a nice jolt. With that block shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.
Timeout called for the Lakers.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. Do you think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the Players Union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
And it's the Mavericks ball. Pass to Porzingis. And the bucket is good.
Stops Porzingis.
Well, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Here's James. Rejected by Brown.
4-2.
Now Doncic. Here's Porzingis.
Lakers.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his
It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul. You know, playing for the Knicks, Porzingis did a lot of initiating in the post. His shot diet has changed since the injury. He's much more spot up and catch and finish now.
Here's James. Here's Davis.
4-2.
Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
With the assist.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Doncic left side. Over James. Rebound, the Lakers. You know, for a max contract player to accept a change in play style as KP has, Clark, it's not always easy.
No, it really isn't, BA, and I think it's a credit to how much he puts the team first. I mean, he's willing to sacrifice and adjust his game for the greater good, and he's very effective in his role. That always helps, too.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's James. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace the team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
And the Lakers call time here.
Time for T-shirts.
And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to
Look
see.
who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker Girls. Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Double team on James. On the wing, Davis. James with the ball. Now Doncic defending. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he drives in. Porzingis grabs the board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Davis. And that one hits the back iron. And so it's the Lakers with it. Now here is James. Offline with a 3. Outside Hardaway. Oh, rejected by Jordan.
Yeah, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Outside Brunson. And here's Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second
And for
personal
much of
foul.
his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent, Clark.
Well, you think about it, B.A. Paul and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those 5.
Pass to James. And James throws it down.
That's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, in a great win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The shot by James, no good. Here's Dallas now. To the inside. Brunson. Left side, Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Over James. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Jordan. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's James. Down low. Out to Anthony. Looking to end this cold spell. Good D by Doncic. Right side, Brunson. Pass to Brown. From about 19. Off target.
You know, defensively, Anthony Davis might be the most versatile big guy in the league. I mean, this guy does a nice job not only blocking shots, but challenging shots as he did there.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling.